Hi, I'm the Nikon Nomad, and this is my story. So I'm kind of starting late here. I am currently in Redding, California. Uh, they should have my van fixed tomorrow. I've had a lot of repair issues with it, um, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm going to start this story at the start, and we'll pick up from there as we go. I spent most of the last decade as my father's primary caregiver as his condition worsened with COPD. Over time, it got so bad that I no longer had time to do much of my own things. I had to give up my photography for the last couple of years of his life in order to be there for him full time. He passed away last year and left me the house along with a bunch of other stuff. I had originally planned to sell it all when the time came, buy a small piece of land in Missouri, manage it for deer hunting, let bow hunters come out and pay to hunt, and just let the land more or less support me. But COVID changed those plans. Um, the price of everything went through the roof, and what I could get for the house would no longer cover the costs of those plans. I ended up staying in the house for the better part of a year after he died, exploring options, trying to decide what to do with my own life. I knew that I wanted to get back into photography, but not just doing sittings in a tiny town with no real market for it, and eventually decided that traveling was the way to go. So I rebranded, paid an outfit to revamp my website and turn it into an online gallery and storefront, made new plans to buy a high top cargo van and convert it into a camper van, like a mini RV. And then I learned that there was a whole movement across the country towards mobile lifestyle and began doing some research. I found out how long it would take to get a new van from a dealer and realized I'd need to buy something cheap and temporary to get by in until then. So I arranged to buy this 1989 Chevy from a guy as soon as the house sold. So I started selling things off and eventually started giving things away once I realized what a pain in the butt selling a lot of it would be. Found a buyer for the house real easy. Uh, After some delays, everything finally came together, closed on the house a few weeks later than planned because the buyer had some financing issues, and I got the van. Day one, waiting on the vehicle inspection. They said it would take probably over an hour, so kicking it out here, listening to some tunes and just chilling. I've, as you can see, it's got this giant king size bed in the back that, oh, that's gotta go, because I need room for others. Got an appointment to bring it back tomorrow and have a full-blown inspection done. Right now I'm just getting the inspection done for the safety so that it'll pass with the DMV. Well, the van passed inspection with the exception of the high beam on the headlight on the left side. So they're going to order one of those. Should be here in a couple of minutes from the parts store. They're going to slap that in, get it working. And I should have my safety inspection cleared so I can get that through the DMV. Now, this is where things really started to feel real. I was just a couple of days away from turning the house over to the buyers and starting to break down the bed in the van to build it out the way I wanted. And all of a sudden, it just kind of hit me. I'm really doing this. And it was exciting but scary at the same time. I really need sawhorses. I'm a hot mess. Operative word being hot. But I am making progress. Got my Iceco cooler there, freezer and fridge. A couple of these Amper Time 300 amp hours each. Got the big boy pure sine wave power inverter. 5,000 watts, can peak or surge up to 10. Got me the Rover 40 amp charge controller for the panels when I get them on the roof. And until then, I'll be dependent on this a 40 amp DC to DC battery charger. I'm looking forward to getting all this connected when I go back down to Mike's place. You see, I got nice space to get in and out of. That's going to be my storage locker, and on top of it will be the bed platform. And yeah, so my guitar stuff will go up there at the head there. You can see my Boss amplifier. I'm still figuring it all out, but it's a total mess, but we're getting there. So these are my friends. They actually like me. I don't know why. I live in a van in their backyard. But they've helped me out a lot ever since I relinquished the house to the new owner. We're off to the witch. We may never, never, never come home. But a magic that will change the lifetime. This is Mike Jacks. He owns the place. He's the one got my AC working. Shop told me it was going to cost me $2,500 and I'd have to replace this, that, and the other thing, but they're not touching it because he don't mess with vans. Mike got in there, got a couple of parts from Napa. I ordered some gas off Amazon, and boom, I've got working AC. Fantastic job, Mike. Appreciate the hell out of it. That's starting to look pretty good. Got potatoes, carrots, snap peas, chicken. Some good stuff right there. A little bit of sauce. Throw that in here with these noodles I'm making. So, good morning. It was another night in the van. My new home. My home away from home. My home away from my no longer existing home. I'm homeless. No, I'm not homeless. I have a van. But so far I do not have a working solar system in that van. But we're working on that today. So I'm going to call that episode 1 and leave it at that for now. More next time. That was a couple of weeks back now, where I'm leaving off in the story. I'm currently still don't have the solar and DC to DC working. We thought we had it working when I left. Jack's Rolling Wheels is the name of the place. I'll give more about that in the next video. But yeah, it has been one thing after another with the van itself, and a whole screaming lack of cell service or internet, and inability to use my real computer because of the lack of the powerhouse in the back to provide it with electricity. So I'm using this little slap happy laptop trying to put this together. So forgive the quality. As this progresses, the videos will get much better. So until next time.